How's it going, everyone? Zach Wakefield here, and I'm here to promote my very first short film, The Unforgiven. Zach, wait, you have a new short film called The Unforgiven? And I didn't know about it? Well, you should know about it. I put a trailer out there. You didn't see the trailer? Well, here's the trailer.
Hey, you still coming over?
I don't think I can make it tonight.
When was the last time me and you hung out? 4 or 5 months? You're not the only one to lose someone close to you.
I lost my fucking brother, and I'm going to be older than he ever will be growing up, Jill. Okay, so you know what? Get back to me when you lose someone that you love, a sibling. Oh wait, that's right, you don't fucking have a sibling.
Fuck you, Jake!
You know what? Fuck you.
I know you and Jill went out last night. What happened to her? No one can find her.
No, what are you doing now?
Yeah, I could have promoted and advertised that better and for a longer period of time than just, I don't know, less than a couple of weeks. But, time only permits you to do certain things, especially when you're working and going to school. But, I'm trying here, damn it. I'm trying. What's the plot about? I wish I knew too. A group of young adults in a small Midwestern town have to come to terms with their issues with one another, as well as their troubled past, as they begin to go missing one by one. Now you're probably asking yourself, okay, I got a little bit of a hint of what the plot is, Zach, but I don't really know who the characters are or who the villain is. Could you dive into that a little bit more? I could, but I don't know if I want to.
You fucking suck!
Alright, fine. You know what? Fine. Alright, so the main character's name is Jake Edwards, portrayed by myself, Zach Wakefield. Jake Edwards is a young adult who has a troubled past, who is trying to cope with a loss with alcohol, and one day he has to wake up, sober up, and then go off to find his cousin who has gone missing. The second lead is Michael James, portraying the character of Joe Daly. And Joe is the former best friend of Jake, and as all this stuff with Jake is going on, Joe is being stalked by someone who may be responsible for Jake's cousin's disappearance. Already you're thinking this sounds a little bit too convoluted. It is. And you're also probably asking yourself, well, why isn't that the plot description? Because the film is only 53 minutes long, including credits, and it takes the film a little bit over 35 minutes to get to this point. So you're probably asking yourself, how did it come to this? Like, what made you want to make a short film like this? And I'm going to dive into that right now. There is a YouTube channel called Screaming Soup. Screaming Soup is a YouTube channel that does animated reviews. So this character, Dead West right here, reviews schlocky B-movies from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Alright, so in February, Screaming Soup comes out with a video with an announcement saying, hey guys, we are doing a film contest this year. Here are the guidelines for this contest. So me, in early February, watching this video, this announcement about the film contest, I'm thinking to myself, alright, I'll contemplate it. I don't know if I'm going to do it or not, but I'm going to contemplate it here. I'll write up a script. By mid or late March, I wrote a first draft that was almost 80 pages long, and what you see in the final film is not resembling at all what was in the script. Little bits resemble what was in the script, but not a whole lot. And then around late April, I started filming some stuff, a little bit extra, just in case if I wanted to make the feature over 80 minutes, but for the most part, I wanted to stick to the first draft I did, because every time I rewrite stuff, it becomes more convoluted and messy. And this is where we enter the production phase, and everything starts going to hell. So this isn't like I have a lot of spare time and I can make a feature film. I am a college student who is also working, and I have to find the time in order to shoot, while simultaneously having to find others who can help me shoot while working around their spare time and their work schedules and their school schedules in order to make this thing. So this is happening in summer, from May to August, so hopefully I'm getting people who are not taking summer classes to help me with this. Unfortunately though, at one point it was almost me taking a summer class. I thought I didn't pass a class. I was more than positive that I didn't pass, that I would have to retake it, so instead of having to wait till fall to take the class, I decided, you know, it's just one class, I'm going to take it during the summer, get it out of the way with, I'm going to put this onto the side, I'm not going to do the contest. The grades came back about a week later. Turns out I passed, and then began a month-long journey of trying to get the money back that I put down for the class, which was over almost $1,500. So I put filming off to the side, and unfortunately, because I thought I had to take the class, I told people, hey, go off, do your own thing. Probably not going to do it, and people went off and did their own thing, and then it became a bitch to try to convince people to come back. Unfortunately, I couldn't get my main actor to come because he stayed behind at his college instead of coming home for the summer, so which required me to have to rewrite the script. So cut to late June, and by this point I got most of a second draft done, and I've condensed the script to about maybe 40 pages with an unfinished ending, because at this point I have no idea what the hell is going to happen. Not in terms of the story, in terms of what the hell is going to happen now that it's late June, the video's due in August, and can I get this done? At this point I'm like, okay, either A, I film this and don't submit for the contest, I legitimately try to make this an actual proper film, or do I just say fuck it, get what I can get done, and then submit it? I went for the latter option. I kind of regret it. Not entirely. Kinda. Alright, so late June, early July, I'm trying to entice people to help me with this, and it took quite a bit in order to get the people who I managed to help me with this, but thankfully they pulled through, and I'm more than grateful to you guys for sticking it out and helping me with this. I thank you, and I apologize for blowing up every single one of your phones. I am so sorry. Now, around mid-July, late July, I'm looking at the script, I'm looking at the footage, and I'm like, you know what? We need to get some special effects in here. Who can help me with special effects? Right now, what you're looking at is this woman's work. This isn't in the film at all, but this is what she does. This one in particular right here is what she did for me. And she is nothing but fantastic. Like, literally, the process is short. Can irritate the skin a little bit if you pull really hard and if it sticks too long, but other than that, Morgan is nothing but fantastic at what she does. The only unfortunate part is that she got stuck working with a complete, total, incompetent moron. So let's talk about what happened. One of the actresses couldn't show up. Instead of just reshooting her stuff with another person, or just not going for the contest at all, which I really shouldn't have done at this point, backed out of the contest, I decided, you know what, screw it. This person will be wearing a hoodie and a mask, so screw it. Us guys will put the mask on and the hoodie on in this terrible heat, and we'll just say that this is her, even though it clearly does not look like this person. We're having to do more work because we have to pretend to be another person in costume, and go from wearing this costume for my shots to going to wearing this costume for her shots, and same thing for Mike because he's having to dress up in his costume and then switch over to the woman's costume. And then Morgan shows up about around 1 p.m. and according to weather app, rain's gonna happen in the next hour. So hopefully we're getting the makeup on the leg and we're gonna do the effect. And we're rushing, it starts to rain. And me, being the idiot I am, then stop to look at the footage to make sure we got a good crystal clear damn shot of the fucking effect. And then I tell them to go home. Because someone is an idiot. Said idiot didn't prepare for the weather. Said idiot didn't pre-plan his shots in case things went bad. Said idiot didn't anticipate the fact that one of his actors wouldn't show up. You know what? I'm just going to show you it right now. Here it is. Is it in the final film? Not really. There's like maybe a couple frames, but it goes by quick. And that is all you see of the effect. Because of my incompetence, there's no effect in the movie.
Damn it, the gravel!
You don't know how bad I feel for fucking this woman over. She'd been up since 5 in the morning, worked a 5-hour shift till noon, then had to go back home, come back with her makeup supplies around 1 o'clock to come to a freaking park filled with nothing but bees, mosquitoes, and whatnot. She has to apply makeup to my exposed leg and even bother to put the damn hoodie on for a couple of shots just because I needed Mike to hold the damn camera. I still feel shit about it to this day. We barely talk anymore, Morgan and I really feel like shit about it. Morgan, you already know, I'm sorry. But you need to hear me say it. I am so sorry. You deserve better. You deserve someone who's a professional. And you really do deserve to get your work out there, somehow, some way. If we work in the future, hopefully, I can only hope, if we do, you will get paid for your work, because you are fantastic. Anyone is lucky to have your work in their feature film or their little short project. Anyone is lucky to get your stuff. You are fantastic, and I am so sorry. Film gets completed, edited, about a day before it needs to get submitted. And that would have been all fine and dandy if I didn't have to go back to college a few days after that. So, the stress that was induced from the filming, the sleep that was robbed of me from editing, never went away because then college to follow immediately after that. And because of that, I couldn't find the time to market or advertise or edit a trailer in enough time. And here we are right now. So the short film now is on Vimeo. You're probably asking yourself, well, how do you use Vimeo? Simple. You go to vimeo.com. You can either sign in with your Facebook account or you can make an account. So you're going to go to vimeo.com/ondemand/The Unforgiven movie. To rent the movie, you'll be given access to the movie for 48 hours for $5. And if you purchase the movie, you can download it and keep it, and it only costs you $10. Whichever one you people want to do is entirely up to you. I'm not gonna be here spouting off, you should totally buy the movie, you should totally buy the movie. I do encourage you to rent the movie. At least check it out. And please leave a comment down below, make a review for it, please do so. I need as much criticism as I can take because I need to know what I need to improve on. I know there's a few things I need to improve on. Trust me, I'm not entirely blind or mad, obsessed with myself. I don't think I'm above all that. I know this is not perfect. I know that for some of you, this is probably the worst short film you'll probably ever see. I can only go nowhere but up with this. I can take what I learned from this and hopefully use it to my advantage to improve in the future if I ever decide to continue making stuff such as this. Will I be making future projects? I'm gonna say yes, but hold your breath. It may be a long time before I put something else out, because this project had a freaking deadline that I tried to meet. Anything else I do from now on will probably, hopefully, not have a deadline, but that will allow me to better edit and better craft a finer product. I've been here ranting for what feels like almost an hour now, because it has been almost an hour now. Thank you for the time for watching this video, guys. Please check it out. Only $5 to rent. I encourage you to rent it. If you want to buy it afterwards, go ahead, but literally I encourage you to rent it and then buy it later on.